What's up, guys? How's it going? It has been a while since I did an unboxing showcase, so I figured I would do it on one of my latest pickups, which is this new Mezco 112 Collective Gambit figure. I have been waiting for this for quite some time. I did have it, I did pick it up through a Mercari purchase because at some point I canceled my pre-order just because I wasn't there was other things in the way. So unfortunately, I was able to get it, and regardless, still paid retail price for it. So I'm just happy that I was able to pick up Gambit figure. It seems like it's very popular figure. Of course, if you've seen any other reviews, mine is probably going to be no different. But I just wanted to, have some fun with it, open it up, show you guys what it's all about. For any of you that feel like watching it. So this is the box, and with any of my unboxing showcases, I will just tear this thing down from beginning to end, just so you see how you would actually pick it up yourself. But here we have it. It is a cardboard box that is wrapped up in this plastic, and you can leave the plastic on there if you'd like. Here's the side of the box that says Gambit. And in the back of the box, we'll show you basically what comes inside. So you do have the title, Gambit, featuring intricate tailored costuming and over 30 points of articulation. So I think we all know that one of those points of articulation does not include this ab joint in there. So what we have going on, as you can see, there's so many different accessories, and these look beautiful just from the box pictures right there. We have a stand, we have multiple hands, and some ACBA shots right here along the bottom. But there you have it. So when you get a Mezco, you will see that you can just slide the slipcover right off. And that's normally what I do, because even though I'm an in-box and out-of-box collector, I like to keep all my boxes just in case, to put them back where they belong. Or if I were to, I'd have to sell it, then I would do that as well. But there we have it. So there usually is this plastic cover to protect the plastic right there, but there you have that. And here we have what it looks like inside the box. So everything is laid out to you just like you normally would see it in any other action figure type packaging. It's all placed inside with molded plastic right there. But you can see this 112 right there. We've got their mascot Gomez right on the back, same thing on there, and on the top. So at the bottom, some extra legal jargon right there. But we will open it from the bottom, and we will see how everything comes in. So, I can feel it already. So inside, you also get a slip of paper. Take this out for a moment. Right there, basically welcoming you to the 112 Collective, designed by collectors for collectors, because this is intended for ages 18 and older. So there you have it. This is Mezco 112 for you. We have the top part of the box, but there is a bottom, so don't forget that. The bottom actually houses your stand, your stand bar, your arm, as well as the accessory bag that's right there on the inside. In the event, if you don't like to keep boxes, you can throw all of these accessories in here, put them right in that baggie right there. And if you've never seen that before, the bag is just this nice little Ziploc bag where you can label the character of what it belongs to. So there you have that. I've never used a bag. I've always kept them in box just because I keep all my boxes. But here is your stand right here. So we'll take this out for display purposes. And then we have this right here. So we're going to just pop this open and go from there. All right, guys, I kind of just did a little camera view change just to kind of go over it this way. Hopefully it might be a different angle for you, maybe a better angle, I don't know, but we'll try it out. But here we have it. So we're going to just open it up. Just be careful, because if you open it too hard, you're going to make all the accessories just fly out. But everything is nicely placed on the inside. There are plastics on the inside, so that way to help protect everything from there, from from moving around. So here we go. Let's start with some accessories. So first one is the staff. Look at that. It's nice. It's got this nice metallic blue. It is a little pliable, so just be careful with how you're going to play with that one right there. We do have some power effects here too. Look at that. So this is actually 3 cards, or no, maybe like 5 cards. About 5 cards. That's a nice like power fiery effect right there. That looks incredible. So hopefully that makes it easier for them to hold in his hand. Same thing with this one. We have a single card that has the power effect right there. We have the nice translucent color. Of course, yeah, there you go. Really nice right there. And I love this one. This one is really cool. So it's already got the hand attached to it, which is a great idea instead of us trying to, attach something which could fall off at any time. So this is a nice one, very well painted. With the gloves, you can see the translucent effects right there, throwing the card like a straight on shot, as you can see. Beautiful. Really, really nice. And this one is amazing. This one is soft, but it will do itself justice. And I'm going to assume there's a particular way to pose this, because if you see the placement of the hand is like a straight shot like that. So it must be like a flow going upwards. So it might just go like this, and then he could just reach out doing that way. Yeah, we'll test it out in there, but you can see it's again with the translucent plastic, 3 cards shooting out, power just trailing itself along, and we have the hand right there. Really nice. And on this side we do have some cards. I'll probably leave this right in here, the package. So they actually have printed cards right there. They look really nice. Single ace card, and then looks like a full house right there. On the back side, there you have that. And we have, looks like 3 pairs of hands and then a single hand right here. So for what we got, we have a left and right open palm, or open hand right there. Not bad. Paint looks very nice because it's got a mixture of matte and gloss, but there is a little bleed along like the skin tone and the gloves. I don't know if you can make it out right there. See what I mean? But it's really small that you really won't notice it. But there's the gloves. And then we have the pair right here. Looks like some gripping hands. So they can hold this bow staff. Yep. Yeah. Or anything else, cards maybe. Because these are, yep, they are very bendable. Same thing. There's a matte and a gloss into the black gloves. The paint looks like it's a little bit better on this one. There is a little bit of bleed onto the glove, but it's not too bad. Not very noticeable. And then we have a single hand, which looks like this one holds the cards. That's holds the single cards, or the stack of cards. That's what this one looks like. Not bad. Looks really nice. This is a left hand too. So there you have that. And we do have an additional head sculpt, and it is wrapped up in plastic. So here is Remy. Not bad. He's got that smirk. You can see the pupils and those red or pink eyes, however you want to call it. He's got his hair is 5 o'clock shadow, goatee. Hair looks great. Very nice sculpt. I don't see any paint bleeds whatsoever. Very well done. The ear, a little bit, not too bad. Overall, looks really nice. So we'll leave that off to the side. You can see on the inside, so we have a tray for just the figure itself and some silica gel. But here is the actual stand. So the stand right now has a nice plastic, protect it from any scratches. But here you go. So it does have that peg right there. So the peg helps just to, if you want to use it as a stand. But if not, you can also use it as... I'm doing it the wrong way? Yeah, I'm doing it the wrong way. You can use it as the flight stand. I don't know why. Oh, here you go. You're going to just push on through, or push on through on this side. Oh, you want to be difficult. That is, for some reason, very difficult to punch through. And I'm not going to try and break it myself, but I will figure out how to take that out in the next clip. But there we go. That is your stand. So figure of all things. So here's the tray, so that way you can handle it carefully. And all this plastic. So we have plastic that wraps around the head, and we have this plastic wraps around the legs, and another plastic that just lays on top. So we have a soft goods jacket, soft goods pants, and probably it's going to be soft goods around the arms as well. Everything else is a molded plastic, which is really, really nice. So here is Gambit. There is that head sculpt. Just a regular face sculpt. That's not bad. I love that. That's actually awesome. Looks really nice. Look at the detail in this jacket. It is amazing. So there's like this softness right here on the inside that's tailored. There is a wire to this as well. So there's that wire, but it's this faux leather material that is like stretchy. So it is really nice. Does come with a belt. Look at the stitching work too. Stitching is really nice. This belt, I don't know. Yeah, because they sewed it to fold over just like this, so it doesn't go anywhere. You're not meant to, close this jacket. So they had it sewed right there. Got these folds going on even here. So that's to make it look, yeah, see, there you go. That's really nice. This jacket is completely wired. The inside, it's that thin material that you would normally find in a jacket. Oh, is there more plastic? Hey, there's more plastic. There you go. But you can wave this coat out as much as you like. Look at that. Oh, this is awesome. I'm already loving this figure. Oh, I can feel the butterfly joint. So let's take a look. So I guess if I can go over to articulation, it looks really good. Yeah, I love it. That's beautiful. This is beautiful too. So articulation, I mean, we have our typical ball jointed neck, which is probably a dumbbell joint. And there, the neck actually does move. So you can tilt his neck over to help more with that movement. And then as well as move it downwards, not just looking down, but you can make his neck go down as well. And looking up at the same time. There you go. That's great. Look at that range. So there you have that. There are butterfly joints in here, so you can maneuver it nicely. Yes, the jacket will hinder your movement quite a bit, but there are double joints in the elbow, which, as you know, the jacket's already hindering enough of it right there. We got ball pegs in terms of the hands. That's your typical Mezco articulation in the joint. So there is the swivel and the rotation. there is no crunch. There, you can feel a little bit of it because it's coming from the waist. That's still good. I mean, you can do that, but there's not going to be a crunch right along here. So you're just going to have to make do. Honestly, I love it just for the aesthetic. It just looks amazing, just like this. You do have your splits right there, or your straddle. I forgot which one it's called. But don't go too far. You don't want to really stretch out the clothing or, you know, tear into the clothing. But you do have a thigh swivel and double jointed knees, so he can go way up there. And I love the articulation and the joints in Mezco figures. They feel so smooth, really nice. So you can see how the armor in the knee separates from the shin. So there's no boot swivel of any kind. That's okay. We got your swivel there. There is a little bit of a rock, not too bad. You can't go up just because of this armor plate right here. You can go down just a little bit, but all in all, everything looks beautiful. Look at this. Look at the stitching and everything like that. All this, you know, these are like a plastic layover, but it gives it so much definition right there. Can kick pretty, yeah, there you go. It's not too bad. There you have it. So let's kind of get some play around with the accessories and get some poses going on, see how everything works out. All right, guys. So here we have Gambit looking awesome, cool as ever. What a great looking figure. I can't stress it enough how amazing, beautiful this figure looks. So let's just kind of play around, see what we got going. First of all, I guess you may want to see how the jacket looks without the jacket. So jackets can be very finicky, so you're gonna have to bend back his arms just enough to be able to slide out. I would recommend removing the hands first, and then to be able to slide off the jacket. And then it should just be easy to do so. So there you have it. There's your jacket. We'll leave it right here. You can see more how much better he looks. Look at these ribbed lines with the plastic right there. Looks awesome. There's your double joint right there. So how's that? So let's try some things out. Well, let's just see. I mean, honestly, I'm not exactly sure with what to do with these hands. I guess it's just more of like a pose. These hands will be to pose around with. These open hands. Oop, I can't tell where his joint is. There you go. So yeah, I could hold him out like that. I'm not sure, but yeah, there you go. What else am I doing? So we have the fisted hands. We already showed the fisted hands, of course, with that. We can try on the open hands, not open hands, I should say, the gripping hand. The gripping hand to utilize his staff. So the hands and fingers are soft enough for you to just bend back a little bit. Nothing like a Marvel Legend where it's really difficult sometimes to open up their fingers to try and have them grab what they need to. But just for some posings, you know. Should I put his jacket back on? Maybe it will work better, or he may look better. Yeah. There you have something like that. The staff can be utilized so many ways. I think it's going to be great to try and figure out what kind of posings he can come up with. But it does fit in that hand, very snug, not going to fall out in any way. We can do, so both the cards are on his left hand. So we'll try that. We're going to have to do that. And I'm going to put on his jacket, because I prefer him with his jacket. And hopefully I can just put this on pretty easily. Let's kind of bring this down. There you go. Both at the same time. There we go. And got the cuff kind of going on in there. And some of the stitching. Oh no. Nope, it's okay. So left hand. Left hand, we'll plug this card in first. And I guess we will use, we'll keep this on. So this one, because it's already kind of like shooting out of his hand, we could easily do that pose again, just like that. See that? That looks really cool. I like that. Even so, no, because then it just looks like he's holding a sword like that. So there's really only one way to kind of pose this because of the way it's shooting out of his fingertips. So you're going to have to throw it like that, or if you can, you might be able to get away with, doing a straight shot, something like that on his way to kind of just, in a walking position. But we won't go through that. The other way we can figure this out is we will do the card holding hand. So let's see. Since we have that, we will utilize just the single card. Yeah. So that single card right there, I don't like that string. I know it was there before, but there we go. So we have him holding a card like that. It's just a single card. We have a single card right there. And we could do this like full house, like a whole 5 card. Oh, let's hold it this way instead. Yeah. Yeah, see that? That looks really nice. Really nice, really nice. All right, and then of course the most crazy looking one. We'll try this one out. So of course this is still the left hand, and we are going to plug that in. And see how his thumb is right there? That's going to be where you're going to have to try and play around with how you're going to have him throw this, because from my standpoint, it's not like a wave, because then his hand would be all backwards. So this is kind of like he's throwing it upward like that. And in that position, you kind of just have to, yeah, could throw it like that in a way. But I prefer, like, if he was gonna do a quick charge like this, and then he just tosses it really fast. So something like that would be the best way to, or at least in my opinion, the best way to kind of pose it. Now, having him be able to stand, that might take some time trying to get the right position in his footing, because you're gonna have to just play around with his ankle and make sure that it's posing right. But yeah, something like that. That's how I would really go about doing it, just because of how his hand is positioned that way. But it's not bad. You know what? It's really nice when you once you get that position to go. You'll make it look great. So let's see. I think that's really it in regards to what I can play around with, because we just have a bunch of hands. We do have the other head. So there we have, it's a dumbbell joint. And let's put that on right there. He's got that smirk, which is really nice. So yeah, that is really cool. And we'll just put this right back on him and just have him stand up. So now we can play around. Let's see what he scales with the other figures. So typically, I mean, we have the girls right there off to the side, but let's just stick with Mezco. So I do have my other Mezco X-Force PX Previews exclusive Wolverine, and just like he should be, Gambit should be taller than Wolverine. So there is that height comparison right there. Looks great considering that's the X-Force version. I do have my House of Golden Skulls, which I have the custom head by Caesar right there. And they are almost the same size, same height, but this Golden Skull one is slightly shorter, but I think it looks great. And of all, I do have my Marvel Legends Rogue right here, and she is definitely smaller, so that actually works out. This Marvel Legend Rogue, this was technically my very first Marvel Legend I ever bought, because that's when I started collecting Marvel Legends. But yeah, that looks great to me. I really enjoy it. To be honest, the other Gambit figure from Marvel Legends, because we have right there. So well, let me just kind of straighten out his legs just to see in terms of his height. So his height is almost the same. It seems like it's just slightly shorter. It looks almost identical, but you know, Mezco has the soft goods going on for it, and that coat is by far one of the greatest things right there. So of course there is quite the difference, and you can see in the difference in skin tones and everything like that. That's makes it much more of why you're gonna pay the money for this one instead of the Marvel Legends. So there you have it. All right, so there we go. But thank you guys very much. I think we've kind of covered majority of everything that I would like to go over, but there you go. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much. Just make sure if you like the video, go ahead, hit the like button. Make sure you comment. Let me know what you guys think about this Gambit Mezco 112 collective figure. I think it's awesome. I think it's a great addition to my Mezco collection, and I hope it's something that you guys might want to consider. So thank you guys so much. Make sure you subscribe if you are new. I know I don't do these unboxing showcases often, but I try to do some on, you know, when I just feel like having some fun. But I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. I hope to see you on my next hunt.